Hey guys, Kid Reseller here, back at you with another What Sold video. Is for week 8 of 2024, I believe. Starting out with a decent amount of sales going out. Some Barbie Dreamhouse. This is like the dog and the slide and the dog bowl and stuff like that. This sold for $15 plus shipping. Baymax Tsum Tsums, had these forever. I don't know what I paid for these originally. Probably got them in a lot, so they're free to me at this point, I'm sure. Sold for like 15 plus ship. Five Nights at Freddy's invites to a party. These sold for like 12 bucks, free shipping. Not much there, but it is something at least. Blank Media, I don't remember what I paid for this, but I think I got it at an estate sale probably. TDK Superior D90 normal bias. That's how you even say that word. These sold for like 15 plus ship. Cost like 8 to ship, so gonna make a little bit there. Anti-Venom Funko Pop, I probably paid 12. Sold for like 20 plus ship. A little bit of profit. These Vans shoes came out of storage unit. They sold for 20 plus shipping. This Ole Miss helmet, free to me at this point, came out of a storage unit. It sold for, I think, 30 plus ship, so pretty good sale there. Some Keds shoes. These were free from my mom. These shoes, I think they sold for like 30 or 35 plus shipping. They're like a quilted pattern, is what it was called at least. A little bit of pink on there as well. So, fun sale there. 2 video games going out, Burnout and Burnout 3 Takedown for Xbox and Xbox 360. These two sold for, I think they sold for like 19 plus ship. Free to me. Risk 2210 AD, probably paid 3 or 4 for it. Sold for 20 plus ship. Did cost a decent amount to ship. 3 Among Us costume inflatables. These sold for 78 plus shipping. I think I paid like 6 or 7 for those, clearance down at Walmart after one Halloween. Other board game stuff going out, pieces. This is Mario Monopoly. This sold for, I think, 15 plus shipping. Clue Scooby-Doo with the weapons in it and other pieces. This sold for, I think, 11 plus ship. And then the Shogun Cards Samurai game. These sold for $10 free shipping. A Wrestler sold for like 8 bucks. It cost 4 to ship, so I'm not going to make much money there, but I am just getting rid of him at this point. Barbie and the Secret Door. This sold for 47 plus shipping. I don't remember what I paid. I think I got to the thrift store for like 4 or 5 bucks. Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows does work. This sold for 35 plus shipping, I believe. I paid 11 for that at Walmart a long time ago. King Ranch hat. I paid $1 at Purple Cow, and it sold for like 25 plus ship. Got this at a consignment sale. It's Bad Batch Shuttle. The Bad Batch Attack Shuttle. Sold really fast, so I probably underpriced it, but it sold for like 95 plus shipping. You can see right there I paid 25 for it. I need to take that off before I send it out because I sold it for way more than that. There we go. Oh, it's taking off some of the stuff. Oh well. I gotta take it off though. I can't leave that on there. Barbie Elevator. This sold for 35. A good sale there. And then last but not least, I think it's last but not least, Delta Sigma pins. This is a sorority. A lot of pins. I have these listed. They sold for $56 plus shipping. And that's it for sales throughout the week. Here are my sales for today, starting out with Amazon. Alva, the Halloween Squishmallow, sold for $20 plus shipping. Balana, previous year Easter Squishmallow, sold for, I think she sold for around 15 plus ship, so I'm not going to make much on her. Gonna make a decent amount on Kion though. Paid like 7 or 8 bucks for him. He sold for 55 plus shipping. He's a Beanie Boo or Beanie Sparkle. They're different editions called different things. Next up is this Picture Keeper. It sold for like 25. I think I got this as a Christmas gift. Just never decided to use it. So yeah, free money. Texas Longhorns hat sold for 15. It's a Nike brand, so I thought it would sell quicker than this. I think it's a wool as well. But yeah, it sold finally. Pillow Pet Pluto. He sold for, I think he sold for like 17 plus ship. He did cost a decent amount to ship because he is pretty big, but I'll make a little bit of money on him. Next up, some costume jewelry. All these earrings. If y'all can see them in there. They only sold for like 15 bucks, so I don't know. I might make something on it. They're free to me, but it's going to weigh a decent amount, so we'll see. It depends on where it's going, I guess. Next up, Mewtwo sold for 25 plus ship. I think I paid 6 bucks for him at a consignment sale. Another pocket knife going out. This one, Old Timer, is the brand. This one sold for, I think it sold for like 30 plus ship, so a good sale there. Disney Infinity, Jack Sparrow and Barbossa. These two sold for like $7, I think, with free shipping, so not making much money there at all. Second to last item, this Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Funko Pop sold for like 15 plus ship. I probably paid 11, so gonna make a little bit there. And last but not least, this Zizo speaker came in a storage unit, obviously, because I wouldn't buy this big item if it wasn't. But I am shipping it. It cost like $15 to ship this to Texas. Luckily, it's not going very far away, and I'm gonna ship it in this box. I told them, I said in the listing, it's gonna be shipped in this box. The box is pretty protective. There's also styrofoam in there to keep it safe. So that's it for sales for today. Here are my sales for today. Starting out with some plush. Pigeon on the Bus, this little plushie. It took a while for it to sell, but it did sell for like 22 plus shipping. These shoes, Nike Initiator, sold for like 23 plus shipping. I think those came out of a storage unit if I remember correctly. Also storage unit find. These two sold for like 22 plus shipping. It's probably my worst storage unit ever. So I'm making a little bit of money back on that unit. I think I spent $300 or $400, and I'm still never gonna make a profit on that storage unit. Sometimes that happens though. There is a video about it if you want to go search it. Curious George Puppet sold for like 15 plus shipping. Poshmark sale, this Nike hoodie, gray, sold for like 15 plus ship. Care Bears blanket, this came out of a storage unit as well. This thing was, at the time, it was my best storage unit ever, where I found the GameCube and some American Girl dolls that sold for like $100. GameCube and the games sold for like 200, so that was a good storage unit. This sold for like 20 plus ship. Gabby the Goat sold for $8 plus shipping, I think. Hopefully plus shipping. Paid $6 for that. Austin Littleton Cars figure sold for like $10. Not much money, but I think I only paid $1. Kaya and Mila, someone bought these for their friend with those two, with the same name, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, sold for $21 on mercari. The best sale, probably these Fila shoes, sold for like $55 plus ship. And then Prince Vicar Power Rangers action figures, sold them on Amazon at one point. They got returned, so then I decided to put them on eBay. I guess they got a little bit of damage in shipping on Amazon, because Amazon didn't put their stuff in the right packaging sometimes, and it sold for 25 plus ship. And that's it for sales for today. Here are the sales for today, starting out with clothing. This Chaps XXL shirt sold for $9 plus shipping. Came out of a storage unit, so it's free to me. Probably shouldn't have listed it, but I did. Next up, this Delta Sigma Theta scarf. It sold for, I think, 25 plus ship. Beatles Monopoly, y'all just saw it in the most recent storage unit video. Well, technically, yeah, the most recent storage unit video. This one sold for like $20 plus shipping. I paid $10 for that whole unit that had the furniture in it. Next up, Lego manuals sold for $40 plus shipping. There's like 5 of them in there. Hunk, I sold him like 2 weeks ago. They finally paid. I never thought they were going to pay. Took this up to Arkansas with me, never sold, never paid, and now it finally sold. Or they finally paid. Sold 2 weeks ago, but they finally paid. Sold for $40 plus ship. And then Barb sold for $27 plus ship. Shout out Essie Shops. She loves trolls. Ruby Anderson Monster High doll. Not Monster High, Rainbow High. Sold for like $15. Zero from Night Before Christmas Tsum Tsum plush. Sold for like $10. Paid 65 cents at Walgreens. So finally sold some Skylanders. Had these forever. Skylanders Giant sold for like $18 plus shipping. It cost a decent amount. It cost a little bit to ship though. And then last but not least, some brooches and stuff. These are elephants. Came out of the one of the most recent storage units. Y'all will see the video on it eventually, but one of my best ones ever probably. These some leopards sold for like 25, and then a lot of elephants sold for like 15. So yeah, that's it for sales for today. Here are my sales for today. I've been slacking off in listing, so sales haven't been too great. First up, this little Jester. This came from the Highway 127 sale, I think, where I got a bunch of that random stuff from whatever. I can't even remember the name of it. Antioch, maybe, or something like that. Sold for like 15 plus ship. 3 Amazon sales. Bella the Spider going out for 9 plus shipping. I paid 5 for her, as you can see there. I'll take that off before shipping. Hedwig, he sold for $31 plus shipping for each one. Paid $11 for each one of those. This vintage Philips electric razor sold for like 11 plus shipping, I think. Kitty Kittens. If you ever find this brand, you should be picking it up. It actually doesn't say it even on here, but that's what it is Kitty Kittens. You can hear them, they purr. It's supposed to simulate some kind of purring. It's like the Persian cat. It's not in the greatest condition, but it still sold for 51 bucks. And then last but not least, Bandit the Raccoon. He sold for, I think he sold for like 15 plus shipping. He's a gun plush from 1985. And hopefully this will help. Whenever I was going out to work at the consignment sale today, and what do you know, there's a flat tire on the Camaro. So yay, perfect. Yeah. I went to the Attic Treasure sale. If y'all know what that is, it's a local sale here in Louisiana that pretty much does it every year. Went there, was going back to work the consignment sale and to get a flat tire. Perfect. And then the tire won't come off, so I have to call AAA to get them to use a rubber mallet to knock the tire off because it's somehow it was stuck to the wheel basically. Me and my dad were pulling on it, doing everything, and nothing would work. Dealership said get a rubber mallet. I'm like, I'm not at my house. I don't have a rubber mallet available. So called AAA. Luckily I have AAA, so they came and fixed it within seconds. So yeah, that's my story for today. Now I gotta work on some way to pay off what's gonna hopefully just give me a patch on the tire instead of having to get a whole new tire, because the Camaro tires are like $300 each. They ain't cheap. That's it for sales for today. Here are my weekend sales. Starting out with some clothing, doll clothing. Sold for like $12 plus shipping. Evil Queen, she sold for like $9 plus shipping. I think I paid like $1 for her. Some Angry Birds sold for $45 plus shipping. Good sale there. 4 of them sold for $45. That's on Mercari. Copper from Fox and the Hound sold for like $20. I think with free shipping. Delta Sigma Theta shirt sold on I can't remember if it was eBay or Mercari. Either way, it sold for like $35. I think plus shipping. I think it was eBay. Had this game forever. Sega Genesis Echo sold for like $12 free ship. Some Easter ornaments. I think these came from the bins with KJ from like 3 years ago. Finally got around to listing them. It didn't take that long to sell, but it took me a while to list them. They sold for like $19 plus shipping. This came from sourcing with Ken, SSK Promo, and Jill. This sold for like $12 plus shipping. It's a Harley Davidson patch. Pokemon Gold and Silver, I think that's what it was. Monopoly sold for like $85 plus shipping. I'll have to find a box, but it shouldn't be too bad. Black Vulcan action figure sold for $12 plus ship. Sold this little Delta Sigma Theta 100-year anniversary brooch, whatever you want to call it, pin. That sold for like $20, I think. Coronation Anna dress sold for like $15 plus ship. Sailor Moon little clock sold for like $35 plus ship, so a cool sale there. Boba Fett sold for like $4.75 plus shipping. Not much money there. This Craftsman knife sold for I think $25 plus shipping. Came out of the recent storage unit. And this came out of the really most recent storage unit. These two are the first sale from that one. Barbie Dreamhouse figure pieces. These 2 chairs sold for like $20 plus shipping. These are from like 1984, so not as new as the other one that I just picked up. But yeah, that's it for sales. Don't forget to leave a like, comment with your favorite sale, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.